All right, and welcome to a very, very exciting edition of Toy Talk and Stuff. And very exciting because today I have something that you probably have never seen. What I have is a Playmobil set from about 1974, which you have to color. And I colored these when I was a little boy, and I've saved almost every piece. I do know that I'm missing the arrows for the character with the quiver. So here's our zoom, and our drivers today are Wolverine, who is sporting some kind of hand weapon, and Dora the Explorer, who has a machine gun in one hand and a torch in the other. Wolverine's claws are out, so it's possible that his driving will not be very good today. But moving forward, we have the whole gang here today. We haven't seen them in a while, and they decided that they all wanted to see the Playmobil set as well. And our special guest today is Aragorn from Lord of the Rings. He's come. I heard that he was put on the fastest boat that the elves had, and he came all the way from Middle Earth to regular Earth. And Aragorn, we're really happy to have you here today. I think everyone here, except Darth Vader, is a fan of Lord of the Rings. Aragorn, what do you have to say? Yeah, anything, please. Just tell us. How was your trip here? Was it great? Did you see anything exciting? How's Middle Earth? What's anything? No, I mean, since you defeated, you got rid of the golem, and the ring is all melted, and well, I hope I didn't give away the ending to anyone. The towers, the two towers are down. Everything. Come on, just go ahead. Just tell us what's going on. Sauron, we had Sauron here as a guest. He didn't say anything either. Do you want to? No. Well, all right. Well, Aragorn, it seems every one of our guests doesn't have anything to say. I think in Aragorn's case, so it might be just because he's very stoic or tired. Maybe he's very tired from that trip. But in any case, we're here today to take a look at these very unique Playmobil sets, and we have Star-Lord with us too from Guardians of the Galaxy. Star-Lord, do you have anything? Are you excited to take a look at these Playmobil sets?
Hello, Star-Lord, Legendary Outlaw.
It's not about you today. It's about Playmobil. All right. Well, without further ado, we will move on to our Playmobil set. So, what we have here is some knights and kings and a queen and various men on horseback and a wagon, and here we go. So this is the king, and this Playmobil set, everything was white, and it came with pens that were specially made to color the plastic. And look, these were colored like almost 50 years ago, and they look the same as what they look like, because I remember what they look like. I colored all these in, and this is the king, and here's the queen. The thing about plastic too, being so old, like Lego plastic, I have some Legos that are actually older than that, and they're still good too. However, plastic sometimes does get brittle when it gets older. It breaks down. Sunlight can break it down, but I think just natural chemical breakdown. And the queen's hands are broken, so she can't grip anything anymore. So sometimes that happens with plastic. It just gets brittle when you try to stick something in the hand, it snaps. And in fact, it happened to our trumpeter today. I went to go put the trumpet in the one hand, and it snapped. But I was more careful with the second and got it in. But I remember coloring the queen. I actually remember putting this color scheme together and coloring the necklace. So there's the queen. And here is one of the, it looks like a conquistador actually. I colored that hat that was silver chrome, and I colored it with yellow, it became gold chrome. And I put a lot of attention. I was like 5 or 6 years old when I did this, so I don't know. Sometimes I'm surprised at the amount of work I put into it. I mean, this is here's a knight, and look, I even gave him. I gave like a little texturing so he could grip on to his weapon there, and then I even colored spots and design on the horse. Okay. And this guy, the Black Knight. And I think I remember even thinking, the Black Knight. And I colored that guy. And here is the weapons holder. And I colored some of the swords yellow. I colored the handles black. And this one down here, colored that. Tried to get into the grooves. And here's the wagon, and that has the guy with the crossbow and the quiver, and is missing the arrows. And I remember what the arrows look like, and I am missing the arrows. But I feel like I may have seen them. They could be in a Lego box somewhere, at least one of them. And so here is a bull, or maybe a cow, and then a calf. And, I colored all those. I colored the wagon wheels red on the inside. And there's some kind of wheelbarrow that I colored without the wheels. It's missing. And then I have a visiting king, and I colored him. And you can see he's got the broken hand as well. And then I colored this dog. And I even got the red inside his mouth. Gave him spots. And here's this table was white, and I colored this whole table. So the other table came that color. It's just And this fella here has a map and looking for treasure, and he's telling the king where the treasure is. So this is the Playmobil set that I colored one of them. And Vader, what do you think of all that?
If he could be turned, he will become a powerful ally.
Well, I think the king could be a powerful ally, but there are just little Playmobil people, and even though they have swords and everything, they're all happy, and they're really not into doing anything dastardly. That's for sure. Iron Man, what do you think?
I am Iron Man.
Well, we know you're Iron Man. Do you have anything that you'd like to say about the Playmobil set?
Now this is armored up.
Well, all right, but don't do anything, to destroy any of the Playmobil set here. All right. There's a couple sets here that are not old that I thought were cool. This is within the last 10 years. I got ghost pirates or zombies. I think they're ghosts. This guy looks like he might glow. There's those. And I bought a Julius Caesar and came with that. And this actually has, I looked at it with my magnifying glasses, it actually has Latin writing on it. I don't know what it says. I didn't put the effort to figure that out. But it is Latin on there. And, to me, it's remarkable how I saved all of these plates and glasses and candle holders all these years, like 47 years, something like that, 40, 45 years. And additionally, as part of the color set, I have a beach-going set as well. Yoda, what do you think of the beach-going set?
No, why not? Do or do not.
Okay, but we're just trying to talk about the beach-going Playmobil set, and here we go. So here, I have, it looks as if I was making an ambulance car, and it has all this luggage on it, and I remember striping this one, and the luggage actually opens. So let's see. Don't make me look like a fool. And there we go. All right, and it opens. So let's zoom in on that. And there's nothing inside. I did not put coins or fold up a dollar or anything inside. I was hoping, but nope. So that is that car, and I have another that I did more extensive coloring on. These folks here are on their way to the beach, and I colored their hats, and I gave them a race car, and they have the top down, and they have a dog, and I also colored the inside of the mouth red on that one, and this guy here has wristbands, sweatbands, because that was in the 70s and 80s, so, you know, he doesn't want to, if he's going to play tennis, he doesn't want the sweat to get in his hand and make the racket slip out, I suppose. And even this, I think this, yeah, this comes off or flips down. But, you know, the thing about, yeah, there we go, it comes off. The thing about plastic, you know, like I said, it gets older, it gets brittle, so I'm a little bit, you know, leery about moving some of these things. The roll bar comes out, and you can put the roof on. And I made a roof, I colored the roof, and the roof has, if you'll notice, it has STP. I wrote STP, the little logo, and that, I believe, was an oil, a motor oil, like a sporty motor oil. Well, that guy's head's in the way. But, so I wrote STP, and I wrote STP there too. And I remember when I was about 5 or 6, I had an STP shirt. It had all kinds of automobile logos on it. And it was my favorite shirt because it was very tight. And even at 5 or 6, I liked the tight shirt because I felt like it showed my muscles. So I was hoping that even at that age, I have the muscles to show. And so that is the sporty version of the car. And the roof rack comes off. And that just unsnaps there. And then you have your car without the roof rack. Additionally, I have what look like World War II era Harleys. So, take a look at that. And I have another one with this guy on it, right? And Goldberg. I'd like to know, do you have any feelings on the Playmobil set? Goldberg. We have to wait for Goldberg's music. As always, when you ask Goldberg a question, he's got his entrance music that just has to play. All right, and Goldberg has someone new to talk to today. He has Buff Bagwell. So it's going to be interesting to see if these two get along. Hopefully they'll be able to say something nice to each other. All right? And Goldberg, what do you think of the Playmobil set?
I'm Goldberg. Who's next?
Well, I don't do. No one's next.
I'm Buff Bagwell, and I'm the man.
Bagwell, bring it on.
Goldberg, you're so ugly, you deserve to be slapped.
I fear ya, Bagwell.
Goldberg, the Bug Butcher will end this match.
Wow. It looks like nobody there has anything nice to say to each other. And they don't have any comments on the Playmobil set. Well, I do have some other little pieces of Playmobil. All right, don't interrupt me, okay?
You can't beat me again.
Well, it looks like he defeated you once, I guess, because you said again. So, right, he said again. Robbie the Robot, maybe you have something that you can add.
Welcome to Altair Hall, gentlemen. I am to transport you to the residence.
We're in the residence, and in the residence we have these other Playmobil pieces here. Here is one of our beachgoers just chilling with the towel around his neck, and I have the umbrellas that I colored, and apparently I was into numbers, and I put like a dice. I put a little dot indicating the number, and here is my fancy umbrella that I did a lot of coloring on. All right. So even then, I guess I was really into coloring things and doing something fancy. And you know, I hate to check in with Galactus because Galactus, you know, he usually doesn't have anything nice to say. But maybe Galactus will surprise us. Galactus, do you have anything nice to say? Well, that's kind of neutral. Who is your herald these days? I haven't seen anybody around. You know, Galactus has heralds that he sends forth into the galaxy to find planets for him to devour. And it's not really nice. He needs to devour planets that have life on them. But that was a pretty neutral statement. It could have been much worse. All right. And lastly, we have our Optimus Prime Cybertron Transformer, still not done transforming it. This is its ultimate vehicle mode. There's actually one more transformation I will show you next time. But this is the ultimate vehicle mode. These ratchet down. And this is the Cyber Key. And when you put the Cyber Key in here, take a listen and a watch. Come on. Makes a little noise. You hear that? Listen again. All right. And then when you put it in here, actually these missiles fold up. And when you put it in there, missile launchers, and you push that in, they pop out, and there's little levers there, and it'll launch its missiles at you. So that is Optimus Prime Cybertron Ultimate Vehicle Mode, and we will see the last mode for that next time. And I think who else can we check in with here? I did want to give you an update on Gorn. If you'll remember, Gorn fell out of favor with the Wizard, and well, that still has not gone well for Gorn. Gorn is still in Gharial form, has not made it back to his humanoid lizard form, and so I know this is quite a hindrance for Gorn, but you know, buddy, you shouldn't have tried to muscle your way into being a suitor for one of the Wizard's daughters, because sometimes things go wrong. And Optimus Prime, anything that you'd like to say before we check out here?
I want you to make a special run to Autobot City.
Okay, maybe our viewers can make a special run to Autobot City, and what should they do when they're there?
Megatron must be stopped.
Well, okay, so he wants you to stop Megatron. He's going to try to stop Megatron. You could try. I don't even know what Megatron's doing. I haven't seen Megatron. Yeah, I don't think he's doing anything. He's probably just relaxing, or maybe he's watching the show. You know, I don't know. Maybe he likes Playmobil. So I think everybody likes Playmobil, right? Well, everyone, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. This is Geo1 signing out, and I will see you soon. Let's see if this works this time.